So then everybody, this video initially premiered on YouTube on Friday 6th of February 2026. I had to republish with blurs voluntarily applied due to the criticism received. Enjoy.
So I got the 3 battery pack. So creating a wetland wonderland. What does the word wetland mean to you? Probably somewhere wet, maybe I believe that's just another parking thing there in Miss Avenue. So we got rustling reeds. Do these reeds have a secret? And yeah, I do feel ageless, everybody. So I'm afraid I got to give up this quest. Got the token there, everybody, and I got to pop it in the machine here to exit. So far we got left, everybody.
I've been in that crap loads of times, eh? Have you? There's no place shut down there.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit towards Pilgrim-Lien. In 1.3 miles, at the roundabout, take the third exit towards Nash. In 1 mile, at the roundabout, take the third exit towards Nash.
You can wait all day though, can't you?
In about 1 mile, turn right.
Go there, look.
North stores. Very small though.
It's only a little straw. What's the pump?
That's what I'm trying to say. Well,
Like that.
hold on to your bellies.
Yeah.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto West Nash Road.
So you're getting ever so closer there, buddy. You're 3 minutes away.
Turn right onto West Nash Road.
Turn right. Down here, look, you go side. After that silver car.
Oh,
Hey,
wetlands, wetlands entrance there.
Without that-
Open up for you, I don't know.
Don't know.
But you got to put a card in it.
Hang on, there we are. I knew it was going to open up. Hope we don't lock it in. That'd be bad, that. So everybody, we just arrived at the wetlands. And there's a bus stop just in the front there. We saw a bus as we were about to exit our vehicle. But it's only every 3 hours, I believe. So if you are coming here by bus, you might want to bear that in mind. It used to be free in the summer season. However, you have to pay now, so free travel to get here isn't free now. So I think it's number 7 that comes here, but don't quote me on that. But then to come out though, you have to get a token from the main site. So there's a £5 to come here. If we go anywhere near the bollards on the way out, I'll show you that. But if you're a non-member, it's £5. But if you are a member, it's free. So I believe you have to go online to purchase a membership. I think that's generally how it works. But I'm not sure how much it'll be. And there's a little bit of flooded as well. So there's a coast path. And I also had to change my battery in the camera as well, so I think I've used it nearly about over an hour, which is pretty good battery life, to be fair, because I got the 3 battery pack. So creating a wetland wonderland. What does the word wetland mean to you? Probably somewhere wet, maybe a place with mud, breeze and boggy bites, somewhere that is home to wildlife such as ducks, dragonflies, frogs and fish, a peaceful retreat away from the hustle of modern life. That's what it says on that one. So yeah, nice little welcome billboards, you know, all this information here. How long has the reserve been here? So, work to create the reservoir began in the 1990s as compensation for the loss of important habitats of birds in Cardiff Bay. Been to Cardiff Bay as well, I've been before, if you've not already seen that, pop on screen. The Countryside Council of Wales has managed the site for a special wildlife since 2000. And as you will discover, the reserve has flourished. There's now a national natural reserve, one of the networks of places as recognised as important for wildlife. So the reserve covers more than 400 acres, so that's what the map looks like there. So yeah, that's pretty good. So it began in 1990. That's 36 years ago. That's some years ago, that is. So I walked down Perry Lane. So this is Perry Lane, named after generations of the Perry family who lived here at West Nash Farm. The family continued to farm the land alongside the Uskmouth power station for over 20 years until the house, an old Welsh longhouse, was demolished to make way for a fly ash lagoon in 1970. The last member of the family to farm at West Nash was Mr. Ron Perry. So that's a nice little informative piece. So we got the green lanes and close walk up here. And it says here as well, token required for car park exit. So you may think you can come here for free, which you can if you don't remember, but you can't evade paying it. So that's something you've got to bear in mind there, if in case that's what you want to do or try to do. So it says here then something for wildlife. So the building you can see ahead of you has been developed to help you with the most of the visit to Newport Wetlands. Officially opened in March 2008, the visitor centre offers a warm welcome, a coffee shop, a gift shop, events and stunning views. There are also dedicated facilities for visiting schools and colleges. So we're nearly by the entrance, but I also want to have a look at this little sign here. So Gwent Levels, and it's really muddy. Ooh, I was going to slip in. So yeah, that's the map there. So got cycle routes, circular routes, parking, footpath, and I'm here. So Newport Wetlands Nature Reserve. So the 438 acres recently opened in 2000, stretching from the mouth of Usk east along the coast to Gulf Cliff. It is made up to a diverse range of low-lying habitats, including wet grassland, reed bed, salt marsh, and saloon lagoons, which makes this one of the best sites in the country for viewing bird life and lots of other wildlife too. Newport Wetlands is best known for its fantastic range of wetlands birds, including bearded tits, little egrets and avocates. As you explore the reserve in the spring, listen to the distinctive bird of the Britain, a shy and elusive member of the heron family during the summer. So East Usk Lighthouse. I believe you've been to the lighthouse, everybody, on Explore. I'm not 100% certain, but if I have, oh, I nearly fell then. That was really slippery. But at least that, if I was any further on by there, I probably would have fallen on my face. But anyway, so yeah, if I have been anywhere near there, I will pop it on screen if I have. But if you haven't seen it on screen, then that means I've not been there. But I think I will put on the list of locations for this year. So here I've got the price I mentioned earlier, buddy. So car park open 9 till 5, £5 all day parking. Non-RSPB members pay in visitor centre. Free parking for RSPB members. Get your token here. Token needed for exit. Gate locks at 5 o'clock. So that's what I was about to show you, but it's there. So I'll angle the camera to that, everybody, so you can read. So it just gives you the map there. So in late spring and early summer, you may see orchards along the orchard tail. So yeah, visitor centre information. I'll just zoom over that for the QR code. Yeah, that's some of the dogs information there if you want to bring your pets to these locations. So yeah, we're nearly up in the main entrance now, and we got a little stream of water. Nice rivers, although what was done with there? No unauthorised vehicles beyond this point. Let's have a quick gander. I'll hear them. Not sure it's just going to be the entrance, but you know, don't see any public access or anything like that. It also says here about dangerous live apparatus. So I believe that's just another parking thing there. Not really anything exciting for anyone wanting to know. Thought it wasn't. I think it probably may be for people who own the site, or maybe for staff, I think, but I'm not 100% certain. So there's another gate just by there. It says no dogs or no cycling. And about the seasons of Newport wetlands. So murmurations. Did you know winter season increasing? Migratory birds. Fun fact, the sound of Bitterland's booms can travel up to 3 miles. Oh, interesting. And again it says RSPB Cafe. Hot drinks to eat in. They've got cakes, food and snacks, or you can take away as well. Yeah, see, let's go in. All my filming crew are inside, so let's meet us at 3 and see where we go. You know, 3's a team in it, everybody. Yeah? Yeah, nice stream of water there. Nice bench here. Nothing makes me happier than pond dipping. Our staff are pond dipping dishes, dates, froglet, tadpoles, eggs, and all sorts. Oh, that's good. Got some outdoor seating as well, right next to the stream of water. Right, let's go in then. Right. Anything there? Did you pay, or do you have to pay on the outside? No. Oh, that's good then. Let's do it.
Coffee.
Right. So we've got a coffee there. I think we might pop in there, but just for the prices anyway. See how much they charge for a hot drink, because if they're charging you a £5 to exit, then you might be assuming that'll be about £4 for a coffee, which, you know, if you're only coming here occasionally and not that often, it ain't that much of a price, it ain't that much expensive. But it's just whether you're in a position or can afford a little tea for yourself, or a coffee, or a scone. Even coming here and even filming it, you're just giving the publicity anyway, so you are doing the wetlands good by promoting it in a sense, so get it seen by little people who like these types of content. So that's a nice little river over there. Yeah, rather busy reception here though, but I mean, the camera, you know, don't purposely go on innocent people if they don't really interact with us, but sometimes if you include them, it's not a lot you can do, is it? I mean, generally, if you're not bothering them, they're not going to bother you, are they? But some locations vary, isn't it, with that sort of response. Have fun and remember to supervise your children near water or when they use play equipment. So that's what it says there. That's the point, I can take a photograph up there with that nice water. I didn't think of that. Didn't think of that, did I, viewers? Why did I think of that sooner? Alright, just gotta put the camera to normal. So do it like that. Don't want to get too much of the railing, you see. There you are. Generally that should be good enough. So yeah, our adventure begins. So let's just have a look at this little note by here. That's a little billboard. So time to explore here for the day or shorter time. Take a look at the map and choose a route to fit your time scale. So you got recommended visitor routes, which is in orange by there. Green is land leased by RSPB. Other permissive paths, that's in the black colour in there, which I can't really point. Oh, there it is, the black colour in with there. Normal green, land owned by CCW, so that's Ceffing, Glwyd, Cymru. It's all about the woodlands, the water, and all sorts there. So we've got the education zone, the play area, the picnic area, windbird scrapes, and all sorts. So how long have you got? So 20 minutes, follow the path in a circular road around the reservoir in main miniature, taking in the grassland and reed areas where wildlife flourishes. There's even a children's play area. Follow the marked trail through the reserve in the miniature onto the main reserve. The East Gus Lighthouse will show you the way. Enjoy the spectacular easterly view and discover the secrets of the red reed beds as you float on the pontoons. All day, find about the habitats and wildlife at Newport Wetlands at a pace that suits you. Follow the trail around the reserve and discover why this is a wetland oasis. Don't get us know about your experiences when you return to the visitor centre. So they got all different types of walks to meet your timely needs, which is good. So as you know, I'm just going to do freestyle. So I'm just going to walk up here and discover what's next. So there's nothing on that billboard. Nice little river there. Nice little water. Really nice to look at. So we got some benches for the summer. And tree logs. All mixed together there. Not sure what's that about there. So green. So is this the biggest bird table you've ever seen? The grassland area provides a useful food supply for wild birds, blackbirds and song thrushes. Feed on worms and snails that makes grassland their home. If you look carefully, you may even see flocks of small brown meadow pipits in winter. So wildflowers attract insects in the spring. Summer, look for caterpillars in the springs, butterflies months in the summer, in autumn and winter. The seed heads become food of chaff-neat seeds, goldfinches and green flinches. So that's the pictures there. So that gives you a bit of information. So the grassland area provides a useful food supply. So if they are hungry, essentially, it's like, you know, saying don't feed the wildlife, like swans or wild birds, because they can't attack you. But you know, it's good to look after your wildlife, isn't it? I mean, if you have some birds, give them bird seed and things like that. Keeps them alive and fit, you know. Just another look at the river there, and nice little trees overlooking the river, which makes it a nice touch. So I'm going to take a walk down by here because that's where Nick was last spotted. Just going to check everything's good. I think I'm the only ones here, but you got to look out for your filming crew members, haven't you? So, and it's all about keeping together, isn't it? You know, just keeping it a team. But yeah, it's lots of water, and it was in my shoe at one point. So my feet, my shoes are going for a wet adventure, quite literally. Everything's okay over here? Freezing and wet. So I'm going to take my time because I already got water in my shoe already. And it's like 2 foot of water there. Oh. Oh, dirty water in my shoe. Oh well, it's for the viewers, isn't it? It's for you people. So make sure you like, share and subscribe if you watch this part in the video. Because my shoes will definitely regret doing that. But at least there's no nails. One thing that's worse is needles and drawing pins. So yeah, we just did a little bit of a detour really coming through this part of the wetlands. So we got Nick, what's that called by you then? What's that called? Ah, is it? And we got a swan in the, is that a swan there in the front corner? Nick, is that a swan? Yeah. Thought it was. The swan is guarding the lakes. So I have no idea, buddy, how am I going to get around here, because wherever I go, it's really, really wet and muddy, like soaking wet. Not like light water wet. Horrid wet. So changing colours then. So in autumn as days get shorter and colder the trees rest of the winter, they stop making food and the green colour fades away. This lets the hidden reds, oranges and yellows shine through. In Celtic tales, catching a falling leaf will bring you good luck. So that's what we need really. We need a bit of good luck in the world. You know, life's too short and the world is already serious. So that's what we all need. So got a swan there in the far distance. And well, a little bit of a house there. Not a fully fledged house, but just a I don't know, just like a half house. Something to look at anyway. But yeah, it's small. And just in case the camera didn't do its justice, everybody, which sometimes it don't, I will take a photograph on my phone just in case. So yeah, if it didn't look good on the edit of the video, then you'll see the photo on screen now. Oh, so yeah, it's a bit of a sloshy and muddy little walkthrough this time. There's a bit of fun in there, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, as the saying goes. So next probably had a look down there. I'll have a look up by here. So yeah, I think we're the only ones here, but yeah, you know, go look out for your team members, haven't you? So we got rustling reeds. Do these reeds have a secret? So got a bittern there, bittern tit, sedge warbler, reed warbler, reed bunting. So reed bees have historically been used for thatching. Thanks to their dense roots in Newport wetlands, reed bees help to filter pollutants from water. As you venture around the reserve, why not stop, look and listen to the reed bees? What secrets will they share? If you listen to reed bees, they provide home and nesting place for a range of birds are heard throughout the year. The loud explosive call that you will hear is of the Ketty warbler. Can you hear any other calls? Well, I physically can't really, but the camera will pick the audio up, I'm assuming. Oh, and he fell there. So yeah, so we got man, hang on, let's read the English part. So dragonfly hotspot. So dragonfly or demsfly. Explore the levels. So Newport Wetlands has been designated as a dragonfly hotspot by the British Dragonfly Society. The aim of dragonfly hotspots are to conserve and enhance important dragonfly sites across Britain and help people connect with dragonflies living in their local wetlands. The range of habitats here provides everything that dragonflies need during their different life stages, protecting from larvae, sites from egg laying and egrements, and shelter for adults. All this makes Newport Wetlands a great place to spot dragonflies. Dragonflies play a vital role in many wetlands ecosystems as predators eating insects and other invertebrates, but also as a key food source for larger animals, including birds, mammals and amphibians. They are also an excellent indicator of water health, as they require good water quality to be able to survive the adulthood. Their presence is a sign of healthy wetland. So that's the pictures there. And we've got a QR code if you want to learn more. And they've got a website. So that's the map there. So we got field fare in the left, right, tufted duck, teal, sedge warbler. Oh, this is really muddy. Sedge warbler, swallow cuckoo, and the reed warbler. So we got a little bit of seating opportunities there. If you want to sit near there. Nothing's going to be much up here. I'm not going to really walk all the way up there. It don't look appealing to me that there's going to be something behind there, but you know me, everybody. I'll chance things, and there's nothing on there. So if I were to have a look, I got to pick a good route to get there. If I can avoid the muddiness, that would be fantastic. But nothing's over there, buddy. Oh, and I very nearly lost my balance. So I'm gonna pop my video camera on a bit, so the viewers can know that that's nothing where we are. So got a little bit of a river there, a far distance, and nothing much else. So now I gotta walk back up. Gotta look down there. So we're coming up now, everybody, to another information board, and this is what we've got to walk past. There is some dry parts, really. Like I said, how are you supposed to get over there? Jumping might be a good idea, but then you'll definitely lose your balance then if the mud overpowers you in some ways. So here we are then. So there was I think there was similar imagery to the last one there. So there's so much more to see just at the top of the slope. Take a look at the map on the right, and why not follow the route to the lighthouse? You'd be surprised how many different things you'll see on the way. That's that lighthouse there. Well, Nick's coming, everybody. Nick's slowly making her way. I can see in the bushes. I'll put the camera. Yeah, slowly making her way. And somebody else is there as well, so yeah, follow the path in a circular route around the reserve in a miniature, taking in the grassland and reeds where wildlife flourishes. So car park will be open from 9, to be locked at 5. So yeah, so the visitor centre, car park, the toilets there, so shop, so just promotes what else is here. So yeah, up by there, that long little path there, everybody, is where the gate I saw coming in through here. So there's nothing up there, and it's locked as well. So that's the explore, and the rain has stopped as well, everybody. So that's a little bit of a bonus, isn't it? So 14 locks. We've been there before, everybody. If you already watched it, it was a little bit disappointing. I thought there'd be a lot more to see. Definitely something I'll be looking at revisiting in the future. So got the Welsh translation there. But we have been to Tredegar House. That's where we've been to. And then our tyres got punctured, which you couldn't make it up, could you really? But you know, nothing's ever declared simple when you visit places. So we're taking a little walk now up this little hill and have a look at the lighthouse. I think that looks pretty cool. So we got the wetlands experience up by here, which will take 90 minutes to 2 hours, which we don't really have the time to do that. And up here then we got the orchard trail, which will take half an hour, sculpture trail, or we got the woodland and estuarial trail, which will take up to an hour. So we'll get to the White House, everybody, and you might call it a quit there. So yeah, welcome to the Uspet Red Braids, part of Newport Wetlands. This huge range reserve covers an area of over 865 acres to around 865 rugby pitches, Usmouth reed beds, salt marsh grasslands, Gold Cliff lagoons, foreshores, and we are here on the map. So right here, so I'm going to take a little photograph of the lighthouse, and yeah, some of the information there as well. I think it looks cool. I can't really turn down the opportunity to see that. So, walk on the dry bits I am, everybody. Well, I've been trying to avoid as much water as I can. So we got the electric cables there in the distance. And some panels there, which I'm not sure what they are for, to be fair. Looks like some panels, like something you'd have on a greenhouse, you know. So what I'm going to do, everybody, is I'm going to walk up to the end of here, because I do think it's literally up by here. I'm going to take a little bit of a photo then, and then I'm going to walk back, and that will conclude our little visit to the wetlands. Because, you know, from looking from a distance, it looks pretty cool. So it gets really deeper as well, but that is expected. So it's about birds, everybody. So we've got the poultry, mallard, or tufted duck, gadwall, coot and moorhen, sanctuary birds from far and near. Take a photograph, can I, with it? Unless I do it when I'm here. It's gonna be a thumbnail fail, this is, everybody, you know. Trying to get anywhere near to the water as I stand. I go by here somewhere. Well, anyway, I tried, everybody. I tried and failed. So, let's go by this bend. And yeah, I do feel ageless, everybody. So, I'm afraid I've got to give up this quest to get near the lighthouse on this occasion. But I shall be back to visit location in the future. So, it might be a part 2 to this video, but thumbnail or no graphic, everybody. Let's have a look at that little river there. You know, really good that is. So you just go about that dragonfly hotspot there. So gonna take a little, not picture, everybody. I did try to attempt it but failed. A little view of that there, look. Really good views. Come in. Oh. Only that was on video then. My feet, everybody, is now soaked. I literally went in the middle of the puddle water. And I apologise for the camera angles there. Oh, I didn't expect to be that soaked. So yeah, it's been a wet and soggy and muddy adventure through the wetlands today. My shoes have felt the brunt of it. So I'm now walking back to where Nick's standing, which is just at the top here, and making our venture back then. But the views though are stunning. You know, if you like wildlife in general, this is the best place to come. Well, any other museums may do a bit about animals, you got to go to a dedicated museum location for that, I would imagine. Yeah, only Nick filmed that little moment then. I mean, my instant reaction to my shoes being ringing was a little bit shocked, but I don't think trainers are an applicable shoe wear to be wearing for this particular type of walk. And the coldness already has piped up a little bit, so it's not making it too weather comfortable really, but we thought we'd do a little visit and see what it was about, and I am amazed really. And the reason as well, everybody, is why I asked Nick to politely wait, is because I didn't want to get lost around here, because, you know, where I could think is the exit could lead me on another trail, and I wouldn't know where to find my way out. Yeah, if only you filmed that then. I literally stood in a pile of water, and my shoes now are soaking, and it's very, very muddy. So anyway, everybody, a little bit of an extra clip. The exit, our way out, was way simplified than I initially thought, but when there's so many trails, it's really easy to lose your track, lose your whereabouts, of how to enter and exit this location. But yeah, I was very surprised about, you know, we came to this little path, and this is where we started. So yeah, it was pretty good. So this is where we are. So I think this is the exit. So it's one way in, one way out, because I don't remember seeing this on the way out before, or on the way in. I might have done, I might have missed it. So So what will the Gwen levels look like in 100 years? Future time, the future is in your hands. Oh, that's a good plaque. That's a nice little construction by there. So yeah, you know, back where we started. Quite muddy that was, David. Oh, that was quite muddy.
You just collect it for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm normally in the car park with a gazebo, so I can check, but I didn't fancy it today.
Oh,
So,
okay.
If you got a camera, you could see it.
no, we're not that.
I know you think you can't take out the car.
No, not normally. I'm down there so I can see it, but yeah.
Oh, I could have took a photograph.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, think of that one.
They're all our sites around the country.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Well, have a nice day.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
So, as you went in the cafe and did you get any tea to nail or look at the prices?
No price, but one item on the menu. That's all I was on there was a pasty.
No coffees?
£4.95.
£4.95 for a pasty.
I didn't look at, we have to look at more prices there.
Ah, right. Right, anyway, everybody, that's concluded our cafe. You had a little bit of a idea of the prices. All muddy. Now it's lunchtime and we've got to do other little couple of things as well. So everybody, we just landed in Wetherspoons having some delicious lunch as we filmed our content for the day. And our shoes, well Nick's shoes, I recorded on a previous clip, it's covered in mud and I'm sloshing with water. So all in all, it's been a productive day.